and welcome to Luxembourg, where it's time for the CEV European Finals of the exhilarating Queen and King of the Court Crown Series, where we have reached the final day of competition. It's time for a men's semi-final round, where 5 teams will go head-to-head against each other and the ticking clock. We've had royalty in town here at Le Coq this week, and we're celebrating 50 years of the CEV. They do such a phenomenal job for European volleyball, and we could not be any happier to be here, although there is a little bit of rain in the 16 degrees. It's got a little bit warmer from the last session, and there is a little bit of a breeze, but nothing too heavy. There's a big bit of protection with a big sporting arena on the right-hand side of the court from the commentary box end, as the fans are still enjoying the sky boxes. We've just had an absolutely incredible women's semi-final. Now it's time for the men, with Klattega Brede, the 2020 Utrecht champions, are back here and they're in form. Wozniak Brill, we know what they're about. Václav Burčík and his new playing partner, 18-year-old Christoph Nemetz, is doing, or they're doing, an incredible job to be here. Trimmer Dressler also, and then Aye from France make up the semis. Well, Louis Let with you here in the commentary box, and having an entertaining morning with Julius Brink courtside as well. We've got Rich Lambourne joining us a little bit later on today from the USA. Well, first of all, the Austrians come out in orange, fired up for this one. Maxi Strömer and Christoph Dressler out of the beautiful Klagenfurt in Austria, such a famous beach volleyballing lakeside town. They draw the 10th. They'll be at the back of the queue to start us off. Next out, the French brothers based in Toulouse now, but from northern France, the Aye brothers, 28 and 21 years old. Quincy has 3 wins on the FIVB World Tour, and they're a very physical duo, and when they get rolling in this format, a very difficult one to stop. And here are the surprise package, the busiest man in beach volleyball, we call him, Václav Burčík, playing with Christoph Nemetz. They've never played together before, and Nemetz only got here the first morning of the competition, 18, and absolutely crushing it. He looks at home with the best players in the world.
Number 3 on the current world ranking, Bartosz Wozniak and Michał Brügge.
Well, talking of the best players in the world, Bartosz Wozniak and Michał Brill make their way into the arena, drawing the king card. No better man for a king than Bartosz Wozniak, former king of Hamburg, previously with Peter Cantor in 2021. That was in the Rottenbaum Arena, actually. What a great memory that one was. Now playing with Michał Brill. Well, Poland have a golden ball to use in this round, as do Marco and Flo from Switzerland. During those COVID times, we're in Utrecht, and they're fond memories of these boys winning the crown during a really heavily COVID-interrupted season when the skyboxes were invented by Wilco Nyland and his team. Well, they've never looked back since. They've also won a futures events in Spitz this year as well.
If everyone is ready,
there are the 5 teams. Let's get ready to rumble. Well, 5th place team in this round eliminated. Join the conversation. Hashtag king of the courts as the best server of the competition. 7 aces for the Burčík. Unfortunately, first one into the net this time. But you want to make sure you're at the races here early on, and you're putting the pressure on the opposition. Vital top three, well, top two here go to the semi-finals. Michal Brill with a great swing, but Calvin Aye, what a set from Quincy. Bartosz, oh wow. Quincy had gone under. You got to keep playing the point out, Bud. And in the end, he can go under. High chew off the hands from Calvin Aye, but here we go. Trümmer, the left-hander. That is some sideline find. It looked like he was going to look to the line and then just work it back. Maxi Trümmer, great arm. Berczyk, the best server in the competition. Just behind him in joint third is Bartosz Wozniak. Good hands. Christoph Dressler played with Sandy Huber, had a great result in Itapema a couple of years ago. I think in the last four-star event ever. Now playing with Trümmer. Berczyk, Nimitz get their first chance. Little look goes for the hands of Klattiger, and that knuckle the wrong side of the sideline. Well, Perisic Schweiner go in the next semi-final with the likes of Vikler and Ehlers, Popov and Resnick in that one as well. And I mean, that's 4 of the best 5 attackers in this competition going in that second semi-final. Nemec is scoring 60% of his swings, 18, first big international tournament. Kudos to you, sir. No surprise that Florian and Bartosz both in the best diggers of this competition. Marco staying high. They were impressive yesterday. Klattiger making a lot of side outs, finding their rhythm. Has that high snap over the top of the block. Marco Klattiger. Flow from off the net can only try and hammer. Václav Berczyk. Václav underneath again. Marco Klattiger. Jumbo looking It's dangerous, and he said it himself. They are going all in is their mentality in this format of the game. And with that, you know, if you go all in, you're going to miss a fair few serves. You're going to make a couple of errors. But when you do catch a bit of fire and you keep those aggressive intentions, well, then who knows where you will go. IAI on 2. So, well, there's Sarah Stochleva. I think tells me she's the biggest Václav Burčík fan in world beach volleyball. She'll be delighted that Burčík, oh, hang on a minute, golden ball. I think that's a golden ball used by Poland. Funny enough, they get another chance. Václav Burčík misses this one, and that's incredibly unfortunate for them. Wozniak Brill, let's go. Michal Brill, who played with Chegos Fijilek Fifi for a long time. Good hands, Marko Kratega. Kids cooking. Sporting this new curly do, Marko. Our flow stays high and fast. And that's a brilliant bit of work from Flo. Blocker's trying to hide himself, dive into the line, but if he stays fast enough, he'll beat him for speed. Here goes Flo again, this time standing the ball up. Stays high over the top once more. And this is brilliant for Marko and Flo on 7 at the moment. Dressler Trimmer in the red, but Burčík and Nemec needing to take some more points. That's nice from Flo, just a change-up set. Wider one to the pin. The setting was wonderful from Marko Kratega. Overset, handed away from Brill.
1 point.
Great set. Oh, almost colliding. Brill staying high over the top again. Dressler's not happy about that. Felt that Wozniak coming underneath the net was interfering with play, but it wasn't given. Wozniak trying to speed that arm up once again, but misses out. They're still on 2, so, I mean, they're still very much in it. The only team who are guaranteed, in my eyes, are Switzerland. Next 2 rounds are just as entertaining as 4th place and 3rd place go into the qualifiers or into the playoffs for the finals. Oh, Cavanaye, what a chase from Quincy. Someone's got a block, lads. Quincy, get in there.
Wow, Team France, come on.
Free ball, what a chase from France, but Switzerland kick him out for the time being in the IAs. Still need a few more. Watch those boardings, Quincy. We don't want anything to happen to you, big fella.
8 points for Team Swiss.
They've already got 8 Kratega Bria here, so... Oh, Quincy, we don't want to see any injuries. There's a big run of tournaments coming up for you. Flo, what a great little turn that was. We've seen him go over the block, down the side of the block, and then we just see him real pad over the top with real class. Sitting on the sharp angle. Václav Burčík, have you got it in you, son? You have got it in you, Václav Burčík. The stats man. One over the top. Oh, brilliant. That's the problem for Burčík and Nemec. They keep getting themselves down there, but they can't quite take full advantage. IAI, so they make 2 side outs here, and all of a sudden, they're at the king's end. Anyway, doesn't matter what I'm saying, they're kicked out. What I was about to say holds no weight in this world anymore. Serve goes long, and Truma Dressler would love to come back out here after the timeout. It looks like they will. 2 missed serves in a row mean that they're still going to the timeout pointless, which will be frustrating, but 1 more missed serve means they will take their first point of this opening round. Well, celebrating 50 years of the CEV here in the Cock this weekend. Fabulous place for a competition. Queen and King of the Court always deliver. Marco and Flo at the top of the tree. Could you imagine if they won it this week, having won last time in Utrecht in 2020? That was a special, emotional evening after such little competition through that summer due to COVID, to have such a outrageously fun time. Great memory for all of the crew and all of the players.
Guys, please get back on the court.
But this event, not about nostalgia in any way, shape or form. There's lots of phenomenal teams. I mean, you look at the journey of Perisic and Schweiner this week. They've almost, well, they have played every round so far. If they win this competition, they've done it from going through every playoff round, and that's the number 6 team in the world. Always expect the unexpected here, kids. The break doesn't do any wonders for Trimmer Dressler. Pass off the net from Berchik. Still can't find the floor, can they? The Czech pairing, they can now. First point on the board. Sorry, second point on the board. It's Trimmer Dressler that haven't got off the mark yet. That one's hit the sideline, and I mean, what a fairy tale this would be for Berchik. I mean, I don't think there's anyone that's played this competition more with so many different partners than Václav Berchik, and such a great guy, but a brilliant volleyball player as well, part of the organization team here, stats team, competition director, you name it. And I was unsure whether they were going to play because his normal partner pulled out. It meant that he had to find a very late and last-minute replacement with young Nemetz, and he's done a fine job. Michal Brill. Oh, big hands. Quincy gets his way down. Business face on Quincy Ayedo. He passes the ball high and off. He has to try and work a bit of magic here. Sets off as well. But that's a great play past the block. 3:21. Aye's on 3. He got that extension of the elbow that allows him to turn the ball away very late from a inward-looking approach. Flo. Super dynamic, isn't he? Boys based in Bern. Switzerland blessed with a little bit of depth on the men's side. Heinrich Dillier and also Huma Terrell and Yves Hausner. Also Zerka Jordan doing a good job on the World Tour. Here we go, Trimmer Dressler. Talking of depth, Austria having a lot of depth, especially in the men's side of things. High off the inside hand is padding to the sideline. Trimmer Dressler off the mark. Let's go, everyone. 2:30 left on the clock. Berchik, Nemetz have to be looking over their shoulder. They would love to kick him out now. Nemetz with the knuckle in on the back line. A fist-clenching celebration from the Cool Calm and Collective Václav Berchik. Another point or two here for the Czech boys, and it would be checkmate for Austria, but they're kicked out.
2 minutes remaining.
Serve from Flo. He's got a bullet of an arm, isn't he? Lefty knuckle stab, net touch. Marco Kradiger. Could have been one of his curly hairs just touching the net on the way down. But instead, turning, burning knuckle to the sideline. That's a great play. Big cow. Hang on, Austria. They're looking for a touch. Christoph Dressler, hats off. I think I've got to agree with the referee there, but I seem to get most things wrong these weeks. Aye, they're through. Well done, boys. 1:10 on the clock. Berchik, Nemetz. Václav Berchik serving has it's from another dimension this week.
1 minute remaining. Every serve error is a direct point to the king side.
Pass off the net, but they'll be happy with a long rally. They just won't want Trimmer Dressler having another opportunity. Burchik misses the sideline. And the question here, everyone at home, is will Trimmer Dressler get down the King's End? They need to make one count. It's a good serve. They've actually got Bartosz Wozniak hitting against them, and that's a problem. He's a problem. Bartosz Wozniak, a 1.90 Polish problem for other teams in the world of beach volleyball. It looks like Trimmer Dressler are going home. Another point for Poland. It's going to be disappointment for the Austrians. Had a great run. And how about that? Burchik Nemec keep it running here, and they will at least go to the playoffs. Only one team can leave the competition, and that is Dressler Trimmer.
From Austria. Großen Applaus an die sympathischen Jungs aus Österreich, Maxi und Christoph Kopf hoch. Schön, dass ihr in Luxemburg hier mit dabei wart. Schade dafür, nicht hadern mit den Schiedsrichtern. Holt euch einen Drink und gönnt euch das.
Good start. I think that's the perfect round for Switzerland. Did their work early, got a little bit of a rest in after that. And then Wozniak Brill did their work late. Jaye is consistent. And I can't believe that Burchik Nemec only got 2 points with the amount of opportunities they gave themselves at the King's End. This disappointment for Trimmer and Dressler. We say goodbye to them, and that's sad. They've done such a great job. A lot of promise in that team, that's for sure. As they are ready with Julius Brink courtside.
Boys, it's a rainy day. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to you. How do you sum up these days here in Luxembourg at King of the Court?
Yeah, I mean, of course, we wanted to play longer. This was our goal. We wanted to make it always one round further. I really love the format of King of the Court. Yeah. It's a really nice atmosphere, the music is nice. Actually, I like it in the rain. I like those games. They happen often enough in beach volleyball, so I actually like it.
We've also seen it on the women's side that the service seems to be a big factor today, because on the men's side it's bombing over all of the time. Spin serve is probably the key. Actually, you're out, but what is the prediction? Who's going to make it today here at the King of the Court?
Sorry, I didn't get the answer.
Who do you think will win here at King of the Court today?
So not this round, actually the whole thing. I think actually Wozniak Brill is doing a great job. Elas Wickler yesterday in our quarterfinals, they were smashing it. So I think these two teams are the favorites in my opinion. But yeah, I think everyone has the potential to stand at the top in the end.
Oh, honest words, pretty much appreciated. Thank you very much. Good trip home. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Danke.
Well, an honest interview there from the Austrian boys. Great energy. Thank you to them. They've been brilliant throughout, but I would say they're not too far away with their predictions. Wozniak Brill might go close. You've got to say, Pelisic final all the way through every single playoff possible would be a fun winner. Is there a touch? There was a touch off the block. You can tell because of Brill's reactions there. Platigabri start at the King's End because they outscored everyone else. Oh, what a turn. That was disgusting, Florian. You turn that ball back, big man. Serve long this time. And I mean, the thing about Flo there turning that ball back is that he has to have such great control of the palm and the wrist, and the arm has to be very, very strong as well. Can he do it again? No, but he does find a real good little slap to the line. Yeah, enjoying this one. And it's great to see Flo and Marco start to Again, they've had a bit of a hard time on the Pro Tour at the moment. Certainly one of Europe's and the world's best teams, but with the way that the Pro Tour works, with 3 of your last 4 results counting towards your entry for the next tournaments, it means if you have a couple of tough weeks, all of a sudden you find yourself in the qualifier. Calvin. Short ball, 2 balls coming. What a pass from Wozniak, but Brill just tries to get up on it and sends it out the back. And Flo is on an absolute heater at the moment. As is that man there. Václav's jump serve. Well, that one wasn't the prettiest one that we've seen from him this week, but that's the way the cookie crumbles in this game, because you've got to keep putting the pressure on. Touch from Bartosz. Wozniak, get at me, how Brill. What a set. Put it away, Bartosz. Chest stick. All right, here we go, boys. And Flo. Oh, Bartosz, what are you doing up there? And why are you making stuff blocks? That is not your job, your role. But hey, look at this. Great set from Brill. Just taking everything. Oh, another big defense. That one's, I think, ended up in the park. That's that Berchik going again. Oh, Nemec gets his hands all over it. The little, I would say little 18-year-old. That is not the word that I should be using. He's a big 18-year-old, and he's doing an outstanding job. Oh, Marco. Well, they took a wild card into this because of the entry points, Marco and Flo. They took that win in Switzerland in the Futures Tour just a while ago, but they've 33rd in Jomela, didn't qualify, 21st in Uberlania in the Elite 16, didn't qualify, or in Sakarema either, so I'm sure that fortunes are turning with some of the play that we see from them. Outstanding team. Great touch. Cal Marco, chance from the middle. Which way are you going? He's going to go to the right, and he's going to beat Calvin Aye. Marco again from the middle. Blocker should be there. Nemec is there, and you have to say he has exceeded every expectation, that young man, this week.
Maybe the first score for Team Czech Republic.
This time off the hands. Well, it makes for good reading, the world rankings for beach volleyball. Brill Wozniak 3rd in the world at the moment, but the European teams make up the top 3. Mol Sorum at 1, Arman Helvig at 2. David Arman obviously playing with young Anderson this week, 17 years old. That one's going out the side. 10 minutes left here, but Pelisic Schweiner at 6. As the men start to dominate, the European men dominate the world. Let's go, Quince. Look at that. Did you hear that big roar at home? That was Calvin Aye and Quincy Aye screaming full tilt. Well, top French team, Cru and the Rat Dog, Gautier Rat. 12 in the world at the moment. We're talking about the Olympics, and as it stands, they're looking good at the moment for an Olympic ticket, but it's going to get tough as tournaments ramp up over the next few weeks. Start next week. Flo, stop it. So aggressive. As Václav sort of has a look at the back line to say, was it going out? Did it catch me high enough?
Team France to serve.
Also interesting to know that Flo and Marco still 24th in the world rankings. as it stands. Flo just making a great decision, couldn't really go anywhere else there, so just says, all right, I'm gonna try and just speed up, stay high, go off the hands. Yeah, nice. Flo is using a lot of different variations of offense. He's speeding up, he's slowing down a little bit, working off the hands with ease, playing with the timing of his arm that affects the timing of the block. Oh, big serving Wojciech. But when this team catch fire, there might not be any stopping them. Bartosz Wozniak, remember speaking to him at King of the Court in the Rottenbaum a couple of years ago after he won, and he was saying that he was close to quitting, maybe playing some indoor. He's a big family man now, Bartosz Wozniak, and
4 points, Poland.
I think the chance to play with Brill and have another run at the Olympics was too good of an opportunity. They're going to be a very good team. They're going to be there, that's for sure, but there are also a very big medal shout, as are a lot of European teams. Wouldn't be a surprise if it was a European podium in the men's side of things in Paris. Flo is just siding out like a dream machine here as the rain comes down in Luxembourg. It's, just lucky that the commentary box is in a skybox, and it's absolutely wonderful in here.
Probably the battle between the Czech Republic and Team France.
Michal Brill, one of the best blockers we've seen. They seem, when the Vikings were on the charge and he was playing with Fidjelek, they just could not buy a win against the beach volley Vikings in big finals. But they're not the only one. Vikings on those fabulous runs. That's out the back from Florian. Not everyone can be an ace, big dog. Not everyone can be an ace. Whip. Yeah, Quincy stays high. It's Berchik Nemec at the moment. 6:07 left on the clock of the team heading towards the qualifier here, but they can, the playoff, sorry, but they can get their way down there. Great touch from Berchik. Let's go, Václav. Get down there. Now you got to make it count. Fabulous setting as well, actually, from that position. All right, you've got to find a way past. They've been aced a couple of times. This one's out. IA are the team who will be watching over their shoulder. Oh, big ace to the line. Right on time from the IAs, kicking out their closest competition. Oh, ace to ace. Get on down there, Bartosz. The IAs won't be so pleased. Oh, there he is. That's Pim's pictures. You can find him on Instagram with a camera in his hand. Not scared of a little bit of rain, old Pim. Wozniak Brill on 5. What a swing. That one is dirty from Wozniak, straight on. So hitting anything away from where you're facing is tough. So the more powerful you play those shots away from where you're facing is technically more difficult. The set has to be in the right spot. You have to have a great arm, and that's Wozniak's just a smooth operator in this game. We make the 5-minute timeout.
Almost 5 minutes to play, and let's have a look on the boards. Last position, 1 point, the guys from Czech Republic.
The lights are on.
2 points for Team France.
Flatteger, Brie, 7 points, longest stay of 3. They've been absolutely cooking on gas
Who's going out in this tournament at least to the
all day so far. 2 rounds where they've just got comfortable, put their slippers on at the King's End, and maybe it's because they're used to these conditions. Swiss weather here in Luxembourg.
Ihr habt doch einen goldenen Ball, den könnt ihr euch aufheben, dürft ihn aber nur im Halbfinale hier einsetzen. Flo und Marco, denkt dran, der goldene Ball, der geht nur im
Can this team just up their attacking performance? Look at that. You think that coming into this, Nemec was scoring 60% of his swings. But have a look at that, 5 from 17. I think no matter where you are, who you are, your maths is better than mine, so you can figure out the percentages, but certainly nowhere near the percentage. There is Stochlever, Berchik's biggest fan. Serve into the net. Let's go, says Quincy. Flo's serving. Oh, he's gone into the advertising board again, hasn't he, Quincy? And he's back into block. Twice Quincy's gone knee into the board. Look at that. Even has a look at it. Hello, Quincy. Quincy coming to a living room near you. And let's hope he's feeling okay. Oh, Václav. Nemec now chasing it. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. We don't want to see Quincy go into an advertising board. High swing from Klattiger. Something he's really got in the locker, isn't it? I think Julius was talking about that high elbow and taking it real high yesterday, and does him some wonders. Oh, what a break! Quince! Turn it to the line, Quincy Aye. We love that one, Quincy. We love the defense as much as we love the offense. Now insisting. Lovely. No advertising being damaged by Quincy Aye. Let's be honest, if you put the advertising board up against Quincy Aye, it's only the advertising board that's getting hurt. Pad over the top. 306. Nice turn from the IA. Missed serve by Flo. This is a big one. Berchik, Nemec need to make it count. Oh, Václav, you beauty! Ace machine. Now you got to side out. Through the block. Wozniak goes short. That's the control that we know that Wozniak's got that's so good. Berchik turns one. Okay. IAs are coming up at an interesting time. If the Czech pairing can win this one, they're going to be one behind the IAs with the IAs serving. Nemec the target. And it's a little bit off the net. And as soon as he passed the ball, you could see the rhythm was struggling in the approach from Nemec. And I think that could be done and dusted for the Czech pair. Quincy on net patrol. Ace. Wozniak. I think I've said this before, we'll say it again, on a heater. Big rip from Václav Berchik again, facing the line and just twizzling the ball into the angle. It's a beautiful thing from Wozniak. 90 seconds left. That ball's in, casual as you like from Wozniak off that fast pass. Oh, what a touch. Bartosz, again, filthy. Jump set from Klattiger. Bump over on one, and Wozniak Brill doing what they do best, which is entertaining the crowd and the community. Fizzes one back now. That's really not an easy swing from Bartosz. Last chance for the Czech boys. Václav, get after it. And that is them done and dusted to the playoff round.
Last position currently for Team Czech Republic.
They can be delighted with their performance. They're going to get another swing at it for one place. Sharp angle play from Brill.
Still Team Poland.
And they will win this round and start at the King's End for the final round
Republic. It is.
of this semi-final.
How much risk you will do on this one?
Yeah, let's go, Berchik. Put that sky ball up. Well, that was not bad compared to Clemens Wickler's yesterday, which is still traveling somewhere north.
Der Ballwechsel wird noch zu Ende
So
gespielt.
better than Clemens, but still out.
Finish this rally.
Oi. Well, there you go. Brilliant, Marco Klatiger.
Macht den Deckel drauf.
Berchik
Punkte.
and Nemets leave the game as a disappointed fan in the crowd.
Amazing run for these guys, but we
Knocked out yesterday, Stochlova.
Bye to
Fantastic
Czech Republic.
athlete and player. Look forward to seeing her continued growth in the sport as Václav, a man of the people.
Die Schweizer Jungs
Wozniak Brill, 13 and 7. Berchik and Nemets
in der Finalrunde erstmal. Flo,
leave with 2 points. We're just waiting to hear from them with Julius Brink. It'll be an interesting chat between Julius and Václav, but first, just waiting for them courtside. As you can see the rain coming down here
beim Aufschlag meinst du? Genau.
as it's 10 past 1 local time.
Weil der Boden härter ist, kannst du da ein paar Zentimeter mehr rausholen?
Bis jetzt merke ich noch nicht so einen Unterschied.
JB, are you down there with our guy Václav?
Ich weiß nicht, also das ist nicht mega weit. Ja.
Boys, actually Poland has been leading the show today. It seems like especially Wozniak with the pass and the second by his partner eliminated and gave a lot of trouble to all teams. Did I sum it up correctly, or has there been any conflict as well?
Yeah, I mean, Poland and Switzerland have been playing fantastic in this round. They haven't gave all the other teams basically a chance. So in the first round it was like a struggle. Who is going to be the last who can at least score some points? And in the first round, when we get to the king side, we were quite good, we were effective. Now in this round, it was pretty much the same. It was us against the Frenchies. We had a similar amount of chances, but on the king side they were much better than us. So that was the problem.
Could also be a factor, the height and the athleticism. I mean, that bracket was full of Krotiker, Aje brothers, and yeah, Brill. So maybe some limitation also in height and power on your side?
Yeah, I like this because now we can blame our physical coach. So yeah, that was the only reason. And Valerio, sorry, you are fired.
Yeah, you probably tell him you can't teach height. So, boys, we're going to see you in the playoffs. Get out of the rain, enjoy the moment at least, and we see you later. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ich glaube, die sind durch, die Kollegen vom Fernsehen, und dann kann es gleich hier weitergehen.
Well, Václav Berchik hiring and firing.
Carry on.
Well,
Here we are.
shock.
If you're
The
ready,
busiest man in beach volleyball, one of the best as well.
1,
Always good for a giggle. Right, 15 minutes on the clock. Wherever you're watching from, welcome. It's great to have you here with us for another action-packed day of this Queen in the Court. Queen and King of the Court, sorry, European finals. Good turn from Brill, really square on, just fizzing it back. It's Klatiger. Brill have a golden ball that they haven't used it. They haven't needed it, really, have they? They've been on flames. Oh, nice turn over the left shoulder, Mr. Brill. Good feet, showing the angle, and then, while showing the angle, having the arm swing to complement it back over the left shoulder. Oh, Quincy!
Quincy.
You've just put a dent in the floor, big fella. A crater. The Quincy... Couldn't quite get my words out. The Quincy...
Der Angriff.
I still can't get my words out. Sorry, everybody at home. Crater was what I was looking for. Pat back to the sideline. Good hands, but Wozniak is too fast. And it's in those situations where you really see the class. He knows that the blocker's on him, but he knows that he can speed up and beat the hands of the blocker for speed, and then the things start going in his, or to his advantage. We're going disco here. Real trying to go high. And remember, this is not a race to 15, everybody. It might be the last round, but it's just these three teams against the clock, purely for the reason that the third place team drops in to the playoff round a little bit later. Oh, Quincy, we've seen you absolutely smash an overpass. Now we see you go lights out on Bartosz. And this will be interesting whether Flo can get his jump serve going in this final round, because they rely on that, Switzerland, to get their way down to the King's End. Imagine if France get a run here. Every team looking to avoid the playoff. Get up, Big Calvin. Oh, high enough just to get out of the reach. And maybe if Marco didn't have that long hair in the rain, he might be able to jump that little bit higher to get that block. Oh, nice. Quincy chasing it down.
Will reach the finals at 8 o'clock. At this moment, Team Swiss.
Aye. Two in a row. Back set for Quincy. Car was a little bit tight, so he had to just speed up and smuggle it through. I like Quincy on that left side on the back set. Has a lot of range coming back cross-body from there. Tight setting this time. Tight set from Calvin before. Tight set from Quince this time. No way past as Marco stays really aggressive there with the right hand, and that pays dividends for him. Yeah, Flo. Nice high one.
First point, Team Swiss.
11:05. Does a good job there, Flo, of just really holding the platform. And he's playing with this line really nicely. We saw the high line again now. Just like we saw in the last round, he's very, very calm, using lots of different variations to score with that line ball. So they go after Marco Klatiger in the middle, who's stayed high into the angle. A couple of times he struggled from that middle area, trying to hook the ball back over the left shoulder, but no signs of a struggle there from Marco Klatiger. They played together for some time now, Klatiger. They've
On the way.
seem to have a great relationship on and off the court. 4 on the board, 5. And you've got to credit the calmness that they're going about their business here, Switzerland. Field goal. Deep knuckle. And now they take the lead. So a run of 6. They have the golden ball as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if they lose one and then they use the golden ball quickly, because a few more points here and I think they're safe. It really wouldn't surprise me if they use it now while they're out in front to try and get a few more on the board and get their way into the finals.
Great one from Kelvin.
Klatiger, good control. Off the hands, out the back. And this is what we saw yesterday from Switzerland. They make a charge for it and they are away. And I think they are going to the finals later on, which is a shame for you guys at home, because they promised me that they would come to the commentary booth. But I don't think we're going to get that luxury if they're playing so well. No hands this time. Golden ball. There we go, the golden ball. You're a smart man, Marco Klatiger. You're a smart man. Using the golden ball at this time just to ensure that you pull away a bit more and secure your place in the finals. Bartosz misses the serve. Well, here's a question that I don't know the answer to. Current stay is 8, longest overall stay is 12. does the longest stay still count if you use your golden ball? Because in theory, you've lost one. Your bar director seems to think that, yeah, there's a nod and a grin on his face, so I trust that man with my life, so we're gonna go with that. Turn to the sideline. Quincy IA, Calvin IA, out of there for the time being.
3 points, Team France.
Watch out, line judge. Big serve. Okay, France. That's a big play to knock Poland out. Now they have their opportunity to get a few on the board. Flo misses with the big jumper. Great pass from IA, runs a wider play. Okay, the French train is charging now. And there might be a little bit of worry for the number 3 team in the world from Poland. Quincy sets himself in, passes on a big angle. That's a great baby line. Michal Bryl does a good job getting left to it. Oh, Bartosz, you casual man. Free ball. And a second ball attack. Bartosz Wozniak is all over that like a rash, but he can't put the ball away. Oh, sky ball bump. All right, Mr. Bryl. Very good control, keeps it very low. Oh, what a rally. Tomahawk out the back. And that's a huge point. France on 4, Poland on 5. Poland get themselves to the King's End. .6:30 on the clock. Are you not entertained here? Oh, yeah, Calvin, let's go. One off the net band. Sometimes the sun shines on you. Time to take advantage for the IAs. They're only still 1 behind. Quincy gets the ball. It's another one that's just off and right, but he finds a sharp angle from there. Where's the red light? The red light is still with the IA brothers. Poland with their chance. Big serve from Bryl. Really great positioning. You watch what Bartosz Wozniak does off the ball. It's outstanding. And there's so many of beach volleyball players who are watching from home would have to stand on the angle or stand on the line. But he's just reading the play so nicely, and he finds himself in the right place at the right time. Well, that is confirmation that if you do use the golden ball, the longest stay is still very much in play. Even though you lose a point, it doesn't matter. Well, Wozniak Bryl give the red light back to the IAs with 5:18. Oh, another net band ace. We have had our fair share of net band aces, and Bartosz is not a happy bunny. Stoczlover is, though. Switzerland lead. I still think there's a chance that all 3 teams could be in the playoff. The locals are in. Waterproof's on. And we are having quite the day here. Finals day. Switzerland, Poland, France. But 5 minutes is a very long time at Queen and King of the court. There are the stats. 7 from 16 from Calvin, 11 from 20. Yeah, they'd like to see that just upped in the latter stages.
For a little match, a serving match on the court. Und 4 Leute können sich qualifizieren. Wie macht ihr das? Geht auf Instagram auf Maurice Lacroix, follow the page und kommentiert den letzten Post und dann werden wir euch benachrichtigen. So please check out your direct messages on Instagram and we're gonna give you the feedback if you're in the game at 320 or not.
You can join the conversation as well. Hashtag King of the Court at King of the Court Beach. There is Shubi on the right-hand side and Lara and the Luxembourg volleyball community.
If you're ready, we can go on. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Last 5 minutes. It is all to play for with France. Oh, Quincy, the crossbody hammer on the left side. 6-6-8. Oh my days, Switzerland are still in trouble here as well. Tight sets, and Marco Klattiger eats it for breakfast, lunch and dinner. And that's not the first time we've seen that tight set punished in this round from Klattiger on the IAs. Well, maybe they're not in trouble anymore as Flo just seems so relaxed out there. Big tune in the background as well. Pad over the top from Florian. Very calm in the pass. So Klattiger have won, well, so far won both rounds. They're fantastic yesterday, looking like they could win this one. Go through, miss serves don't count. There's a big battle going on here between Poland and France to see who goes through. Oh, ace.
Wow.
Right, France. You're going to have an opportunity here to get after Poland yourselves. Wozniak just hits the guts. Great swing through the middle. The block's going to go one way. The defender's going to go the other. The middle channel opens up and boom. Chasing the game here, IA. And the calmness under pressure going to be key. The ticking clock provides so much drama. And just like the women's semi-final previously, where the Klingers qualified at the expense of Müller-Tillman right on the buzzer, this could be going the same way unless Poland start to really pull away.
Still the chance alive for Team France.
Oh, what a pass. It was a fantastic serve from France. This is the opportunity. It's off the net, Quincy.
Wow, great one.
Can't touch it 3 times, Quincy. It's a bit unfortunate there. The ball was off the net and Quincy didn't quite know if to break and he ends up going real high because Wozniak was off the net and in turn he just got caught through his hands. Good turn. I think this could be curtains for France with 2 minutes left. Wozniak's caught a bit of fire.
So the French guys have
and it's another one past the IAs.
We're going to see them later on in the playoffs.
Wow, 11-6. And the IAs look like they're going to the playoffs with Bolchuk and Nemec from the Czech Republic. Flo, that was absolutely phenomenal. We are in the last minute and 20 seconds. The IAs, okay boys, you need 5 in 70 seconds. Quincy, there's 1. Okay, Alayla Blue.
1 minute remaining. Every serve.
Everyone on the edge of their seats because, well, the odds are against them, but that's a much better set. That's off the net, good cover. Come on, Quincy, you got a chance. Oh, what a brush. Was there a touch? Yes, there was a touch. Okay. 3 needed in 40 seconds. Oh, hang on. Oh, someone's all over the net here, and the clock is still ticking, so that's the main thing. You don't want to waste too much time here. 30 seconds for 3, and that one's gone out the back. Maybe a little bit of distraction. Oh, there's a bit of 6 and 7s between Michał Brill and Quincy Aye.
11-11-8. These are the numbers.
And that is at the end of the IAs, I think. Oh, that one's out the back. 7 seconds. We'll probably see a sky ball or something.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Die Uhr ist abgelaufen, der Ball wird noch gespielt.
Good pass from Flo. And he misses the sideline. Well, 2 teams through to the finals of this European Championships of Queen and King of the Court. Well done, Switzerland. Well done, Poland. You are through. Commiserations to France, but we will see you again in the playoff, and you will be a dangerous team. We are sure of it. The Czech Republic joining France in that playoff after taking 4th place in this round. Another entertaining one here from the Coq in Luxembourg. And still a few questions being asked.
Let's see, Team Switzerland.
Well, confirmation, Klattiger, Brit, 11 and 8. Wozniak, Brill, 11 and 5. Aye, 8 and 3. Well, seems like we're going to hear from Switzerland down court side with JB in just a moment. And they're going to be happy because they're putting together some fantastic displays, finding the rhythm, finding the service pressure a lot more today, I'd say, than yesterday. So that makes them a team that can really go the whole way. We know they can go the whole way. They did it in 2020. JB, are you down there?
Yeah, so actually we talked to the first of the 2 winners. I mean, there was some, let's say, some beef going on down on that court. It was a decision, from my point of view, touch or no touch. Give me an inside view of that.
Yeah, I think the ball was quite off the net, and he was just trying to wipe it on my hands, but it was quite far from my hands. And I think also the Polish were on our side, so it was more like, hey, come on, like the 4 of us saw it, and like even the French are laughing. I mean, it's not easy to see. It's going fast. And
yeah, I've seen the ref like really being shocked, and then the Polish team actually took over as well. That was kind of funny.
I think they already had yesterday kind of arguments with her, so they're not so happy with her.
Let's talk about what happened before. So many situations with that trickler on the net. Could that be a frustrating factor also, giving up the full emotion maybe?
Yeah, I don't know. I was talking with the French guy, with Calvin, and it was quite hard to serve from this side because the sand where we served was much lower. So then the net was maybe 260. So maybe that's why there were so many net tape serves.
Yeah, I counted a lot. So actually you're in the final with Poland. What are you expecting about that tonight?
I hope it's going to be a great final with a lot of emotion, a lot of spectators, good music, like always here at King of the Court, and yeah, I hope we're gonna have fun.
Weather.
Yeah, we're waiting for that.
What the speaker said in the stadium.
As well.
Okay, cool. We're gonna switch to the Polish team. Thank you very much. See you in the final. Thank you.
Well, Marco and Flo giving us 2020 vibes where they won in Utrecht. They are back to their best, and they are through to the finals. A brilliant performance from them. Interesting what Flo was saying about that serving end being a little bit lower than the King's end, so really having to hit up on the ball, and that could be a main contributor to why there's so many net band aces. There's the golden ball in the rain, but it's still as shiny as ever, as we look to hear from JB again, who's in the middle of all the beef down there. I think he's ready for us in just a moment with Michał Brill and Bartosz Wozniak. Always great to hear from these incredible athletes and how they go about their business. I mean, this is the number 3 team in the world, Poland. Well, the crew are just making sure the Court is flat again. I think I might go and have a look myself down there to see if it is a lot lower at the server's end. Makes a very interesting dynamic for the latter stages of the day, but service pressure incredibly key. We can hear Julius Brink through our speakers a little bit, so we're just waiting to see if he is ready.
Actually, we're waiting for a microphone, Louis.
Oh, we're waiting for the mic. There we go.
Here, the assistant is coming.
Ah, there you go, Julius. Nice to have you down there. I can hear you. How are you doing?
So, boys, a lot of trouble going on. First of all, congratulations. You made it to the final. We're going to see you later tonight, hopefully with better conditions. I mean, there was a discussion going on about that last touch or no touch. The referee has been also seeing, actually, you interfering into that process, saying, come on, that must be visible. What was happening down there?
It was a big mistake, I would say, because the ball was, I don't know, half a meter
Not close even to the
block. So it was clear situation, and I don't know, against us is some problem. But in the end, we won, and we're very happy. We have a lot of chances, but we couldn't score today a lot. But
we can find our road today.
We have chance.
Yeah, I've seen you in the 50-minute bracket before, a lot of times serving you on the right side and then you starting hitting the second ball. Is that something you trained in winter? Because I see that more and more now implemented in your game plan.
We have to find a new solution if me or me have some problem with side out. So we're trying to play on two, and sometimes doesn't work, sometimes works, but we have to speak with Swedish guys because they are playing perfect this ball. And we're training this, and I hope we will play better.
I mean, they also set this ball, but that's another dimension. So good luck in the final. See you later, and let's get out of the rain. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Great guys. Great volleyball players. We have two teams confirmed for the European finals this afternoon. Klattega and Bria from Switzerland, 2020 vibes when they won in Utrecht, and a former king in Bartosz Wozniak from Hamburg in 2021, playing with Michał Brill. Bercik, Nemec and Aye go through to the playoffs, and now it's time for the second set of semi-finals here from the Queen and King of the Court. So all we've got time for, we're going for a short break. We have got so much action coming your way. Playoffs, finals, more semis, you name it. We've got it from myself, Louis Lett and Julius Brink, the rest of the team. We will see you again very soon.